The definition of romanticization is to deal with or describe something in an idealized or unrealistic fashion to make it seem better or more appealing than it really is. However, when we talk about romanticizing our own lives, it's usually because we're coming with a posture where we're not being grateful. Romanticizing life doesn't mean you're pretending to be living a life that you're not. It doesn't mean that it's a facade, that you're wearing a mask and you are out here boastful about everything. It means that in the moments where you are doing your chores, you are doing your laundry, you are doing it with a heart posture of gratitude. There is a version of you that would love to have the life you have now. Okay, I'm upset, I have to now sit down and do all this studying, but there was a version of me that fasted and prayed and cried, begging to be in medical school. And there's a version of you in the future on the other side as well. This future version of you is looking back and reminiscing. This future version of you is jealous of the fact that you don't have all of the responsibilities or you don't have all of the commitments that you now do have. And I think that oftentimes we look to the past and who we used to be, and we don't consider the fact that the future us also looks back fondly. So how come past us can look forward longfully, future us can look back fondly, and yet us in the present, we grumble and we complain and we don't for 1 second take a step back to marvel and awe at the fact that we are alive. If you really sit down with a piece of paper and a pen, you could write down a list of all the reasons you have to be grateful. The fact that you can wake up, the fact that your limbs are working, the fact that you can think for yourself, the fact that you have autonomy. You might be complaining about the fact that you have to go into work and you can't work remotely anymore, but at least you have the ability to work. I'm not saying this to minimize issues or struggles that anyone has. Everybody has their own unique set of struggles and challenges. However, I'm encouraging you to take a second and look at what you have. Okay, you're complaining that your family is dramatic, but at least you have a family to begin with. Some people would kill to have a family. Or you're complaining that every Christmas it's you that has to do all of the cooking and it's your responsibility. But at least you have the ingredients, at least you can afford to buy the food. All I'm really asking is that you take a step back and that you shift your mindset and realize, I don't have to do this, I don't have to do that. And you start telling yourself, I get to do that. I get to do this. And in doing so, you'll realize you automatically become way more grateful.